Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Mighty Beans podcast. I really don't have much to talk about, just like a little bit of things, but that's pretty much it.
So that's how we're gonna start, huh? All this low energy stuff.
I mean, I don't know about you, but I got coffee to keep my energy up.
Yeah,
I
same
drank all
here.
my coffee already.
I'm in the middle of drinking my coffee. I got a pretty big cup.
How big is your cup?
Mm-hmm.
I fucking heard that.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Did that hurt going down?
Oh my god.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know. It's a big
Sounds
cup.
like you need more practice.
At the bottom of the bug, it says not a toy. So there goes my plans.
It says what?
It says not a toy.
Ah.
Damn it. Back to square one, I guess.
What is the fucking point?
Oh,
Anyways, how was everyone's day?
that was nice.
You know, it was nice. Yeah, not too crazy. We're doing a little thing for my dad's birthday, where we're making like a little slideshow for him.
Mm-hmm.
And my mom came up with the idea of having us do like a little recorded speech to put in there too. So we all went over to Ruby's house and we recorded all that.
Oh, nice.
And I cried like a bitch.
Yeah, but that always happens, so it doesn't really count.
Yeah, you always cry.
Well, my bad, guys.
What's this? Love? Tua!
What's this? What's this?
There's
Hey, I know that
magic in the
world in
air.
Kingdom Hearts.
That
It's
world
called,
in
it's
Kingdom
called
Hearts.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Oh, that hurt.
Have you seen that movie actually?
No, I haven't.
It's pretty good, man. I recommend it.
Oh.
Nightmare Before Christmas? You haven't seen it?
No, I haven't seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
That's pretty wild.
Wild?
Actually,
I was
I'm
wild
actually
once.
really surprised by that.
He put me in a jungle. A wild jungle.
For some reason,
I drank jungle juice.
I thought you were gonna say something else.
Dude, have you guys seen those AI fucking generated like Sasquatch videos? What's up, guys?
Yes.
I'm meeting up with my friend Yeti.
Yeti.
We're gonna
Yeah.
devour
Dude.
these honey packs right now.
There's been a few of those that make me fucking cackle so bad. Like there was one of Jesus. Okay, hey guys, just woke up from my tomb here, and I was like, what the hell? And I was just laughing my ass off on that one. And then there's
I went over
another-
to
go
I
ahead.
went over to Nick's on Saturday, Francisco,
Yeah.
and we spent like a good like 30 minutes or something just fucking watching like a whole compilation of this.
There's something new I saw on TikTok that it's actually like I hate AI because of art reasons, and we're having huge issues with people using AI for art. But recently I ran into AI art of not art, it's more like an animation of glass fruit cutting.
Glass fruit cutting.
Glass fruit cutting.
Yes.
So they cut like those little glass fruits that are out for decoration.
Yes, and it actually like cuts through the knife, and it sounds like you're actually cutting through like this crunchy ice. It's actually just really satisfying to listen to
Crunchy
watch.
ice.
And I'm just like, okay, I allow it. I actually like it.
Hey yo, ASMR gang, rise up.
Oh, that's what it's classified. Glass fruit cutting ASMR. I think is what it is listed as.
I wouldn't be surprised. There's a lot of people who are like way into ASMR.
It's actually not a bad idea.
Do you guys like ASMR?
No,
It depends.
not at all. I don't
don't
like
like-
it straight up.
I don't like all ASMR, but I do like certain ASMRs.
I know what you mean. There's like a couple of times where I come across a sound or something that's like just satisfying, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Like I could listen to like 30 minutes of like M1 Garand ping, you know? Yeah.
That's probably an exception. Or hearing the
But for the-
hearing the pistol reload in Call of Duty Black Ops, the first one.
Oh yeah, the Colt.
Yeah, the Colt. Just hearing
Oh,
the
yeah.
sound effects for that gun in general when you fire it and reload it. Oh, it's so nice. It's such like
Yeah.
it's got so much kick to the sound effect. It's like da 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 da.
Yeah, that's super satisfying when you hear those types of sounds. But whenever I come across like normal ASMR, where people are like chewing on some shit, or they're like fucking with like some slime or foam or something like that, and I don't like that.
Yes, I don't like ASMR eating or anything with like your mouth or feet. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
But-
those I don't like either.
Yeah, but ASMR, like, there's a specific slime one where it's like a slime review for like crunchy slime. I actually do like to listen to like the pop and the crackle of the slime play. But if it makes like these nasty ass dog food can slopping noises, I don't want any of that. Like, that's nasty.
Yeah, there is one other one that I can think of that actually is an exception. I remember seeing a while back. I came across this TikTok page where the whole page was just ASMR, but it was like grooming their corgi or something like that. Or I think it was a Shiba Inu.
Oh, I've seen that
yeah.
one.
when they have a spa day and so like, he puts the dog down, you see the dog, "Arr!" and he just click 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 click, just clipping.
Yeah,
off
and then
his-
it clips all the nails and trims like the paw pads and showers them and
Yes,
stuff.
I know which one, the exact one you're talking about too.
Yeah, I like that one too.
Yeah, dog grooming ASMR, I'm all for it.
Hey, yo, all my dog groomers
Those,
at.
those are nice.
Wait, Junior,
God. Wait, what?
I re-said, never mind, as you were. I'm shutting up now.
All right. I know your brain works a little slowly. It's fine. It's fine.
That's accurate.
And that's perfectly fine. My brain is also slow. It's totally fine. It's nothing to be ashamed about.
I definitely won't make fun of you for it.
Oh,
Yeah, but I mean, like, you won't be alive to do it again, so.
Yeah, I'll do as many times as I want.
Fair
okay.
That's what the coffee's for. It speeds up your brain's processing power.
If only.
So you're telling me I need to chug this bitch right now?
Maybe not chug it, but keep drinking.
God
Oh,
damn.
Jesus Christ. Those are some loud fucking slurps, dog.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, this is ASMR right here.
It's RMSA.
That
fuck is
definitely
that?
hit my autonomous sensory meridian response. I'll tell you
Oh
that
my
much.
god, I have no idea what the fuck that is.
That's ASMR. What do you mean?
Oh my god.
Oh! Oh!
Autonomous sensory meridian response.
Hello.
You guys didn't know
Well,
that's
I
what that
didn't
meant?
know.
Nope. I actually had no idea.
That's all right. It's fine.
He's
is it?
fine.
Anyways, so anybody got any topics they wrote down? Because I didn't really.
The only thing is like I tried like some new stuff, or I watched some new video, or not videos, like movies and all that. So just kind of that's all I have.
Okay. So what'd you do? Go over it.
So so I was going through a list because what I want to do at the end of the year, be able to recap back to the beginning of this year, to be like, oh yeah, I watched this year, this came out that month, whatever, right? So I
Yeah.
watched 4 new movies recently. I know that I talked to you about it, Junior. So going with my list in no particular order, I watched The Wild Robot, which was really, really good. It actually made me
that's
cry.
that animated one, right?
Yes. It actually made me cry because this movie talks about motherhood. and how mothers don't really know what they're doing. They feel like they're lost, that there's not a code or a book written of how to be a mother, how to do it. And so we feel really lost at times. But we're trying our best. And so I like cried towards the end because that was the message that came through at a specific scene where the robot actually breaks down to another robot. It's a really good movie. I highly suggest that you guys watch
like physically,
it.
like there's nuts and bolts like just coming off of him.
Yeah, physically broken down.
Yeah.
I highly recommend it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. The art was really gorgeous. The acting was done really well. There's just a couple parts that I was like, I guess it's a kid's movie, like, wasn't needed, but whatever, right? The next movie, I cried the entire movie. It was probably one of the saddest movies I've seen in a long time. It's called...
This is what we mean. You're always crying.
I'm very emotional. What do you want me to do?
Stop crying,
Well,
bitch.
like you
Bro,
said...
just pull it together.
It ain't happening for a while. It's called Lucy Shimmers and the Prince of Peace, if you've heard of it.
The Prince and the Peas?
The PPs.
I did it for the caca.
I did it.
I did it for the pee-pee.
Oh my god. I don't think Junior's ever going to watch this movie. Francisco, I don't know if you like to watch these kind of movies. This is definitely a very sad trauma movie.
A sad trauma movie?
Or sad drama. I'm not sure.
Okay, that makes more
I was gonna
sense.
say, like, am I gonna get trauma for watching this movie? Like, goddamn.
It's definitely not a chick flick though. It's just a really sad fucking movie. So the story of it is that it's a story about a family whose daughter gets pneumonia and doesn't beat pneumonia, right? But throughout her journey, she meets this guy who she saw in her dreams that she needs to help. From Jesus, what she's saying. She's saying that Jesus and her grandpa, who died last summer from when the story is taking place, came to her dreams and showed her a guy who needs her help. And the guy that she's dreaming of is a convict who needs a new kidney because his is failing and he'll die. But because he's a convict and because the cops are assholes, they put him on the very bottom of the donor list. So basically, like, he's gonna die. They made it that he can't get one. And so the story is about them two building this relationship, doing all these different things. And towards the end of the movie, I won't spoil exactly what happens, right? But it's a really good movie, and it was really, really sad. And it kind of shows you that miracles happen in the craziest fucking places.
I kind of get, like, Green Mile vibes from that.
Yes, it's definitely something like that. Green Mile. What's that movie that Will Smith was in? That was really sad.
The Pursuit of Happiness.
There you go. It's very similar to like that themed movie.
I never saw that movie.
Me neither.
Me neither. Moving on.
There was that topic. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome.
I of course watched the first and second Hobbit. It was actually really good.
Oh, you still haven't seen the third one?
I haven't seen the third one. Every time Ben and I try to make a time to do the third one, something happens. We run out of time, whatever the case may be. We can't get to the third one because the third one's a really fucking long movie.
Yeah, it's like 2.5 hours.
Yeah, so there hasn't, unfortunately, been the golden time that we can actually sit down and watch the movie. But I really liked the first and second one. I think the third will be just as good. Hopefully. Who knows? And then the newest thing I watched, I told you about it, Junior, is Stop or My Mom Will Shoot, which is an older Sylvester Stallone movie that is actually really fucking hilarious.
That title's just funny.
It is. But apparently Dad was saying that Sylvester said that he regret making that movie, or like it wasn't his best, whatever his verbiage was.
Yeah, I guess it's his worst selling movie. And then even like he regretted making it, yeah.
I mean, I guess. I don't know. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was that bad. I thought it was pretty funny.
I mean, I've never seen it, so I wouldn't know. That's just what I've heard.
Right.
I guess it's just not a personal favorite, you know?
Yeah.
It was good, though. And that's pretty much anything new. Oh, I did try a new Thai restaurant. It was actually really fucking good. It's called
You eat Thais at a restaurant?
Time.
Ah! Well, never mind. I can't say that. Anyways. It's called Tuk Tuk Thai Cuisine, I think is what it's fully called. It started off as like a food cart and then of course grew into a full-on restaurant. And I got lemongrass grilled chicken. Oh, dude, so
dude.
good. So fucking good.
Lemongrass chicken's so good.
It was delicious. It came on hooks, dude. So there was 4 chicken breasts that it comes with. And they brought it out on this hook and hanger kind of display. So I have this 4 beautiful pieces of chicken just hanging there with this really delicious peanut sauce and sticky rice. Oh my god, dude. I
Just
forgot
hanging
Valerie
there.
needed to... I forgot that some of that was supposed to go to Valerie, and I nearly ate it all. And I was like, oh shit, I'm sorry. And she liked it too. She actually ate all the chicken.
You're getting milk today.
But that's it. That is kind of my update for this past month of riot season.
Running riot.
Did you say riot season?
Yep. It's been going
Because
around
of,
on... Oh, you're saying?
I was going to say, is it because of all the LA riots and shit?
Well, that has a lot to do
yeah,
with
that's
it. But for like the past few years, almost every summer, but when I say that, I really mean during Trump's presidency, there's been a riot every summer. There's been the BLM movement. There's been the Me Too riots. There's been He's a Felon riot. There's like all kinds of shit that happens almost every summer when he was in presidency. So now people are just saying summer is riot season.
Well, maybe they're all just big fans of 3 Days Grace.
Oh, I get it.
Dude,
Let's
that's
start
a
a
fucking
riot.
old song.
Let's start a
A little bit of a
riot.
throwback.
It is a little bit of a throwback. And because of everything that's been happening, I don't know what's happening with you, Francisco, for where you work at, but the banks are dead.
Oh, really?
Who killed them?
Who killed
Shut the
them?
fuck up.
Like, we're incredibly slow. Our numbers have dropped tremendously, and we're really struggling, to make our numbers, to just kind of bring any business into the bank. I don't know if you're having the same experience where there's been a lot less, people coming in, buying stuff, or making any orders, anything like that, but we're struggling pretty bad.
I'm not gonna lie, it's been pretty busy at where I work, so.
Oh, it has? Oh, that's good, though, at least.
Yeah, I suppose it's a little too much for me, but nothing I can't handle.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I could use a day off every once in a while, but I guess I'll work.
Well, it's just good that you're staying busy, because not being busy really fucking sucks.
Well, hey, at least
Yeah.
you guys can play who can toss the paper in the bin.
You're so cute, Francisco.
Hey, come on now.
What else are y'all bank people supposed to be doing?
I guess nothing
Yeah,
at this
Ruby.
fucking point. But it's been crazy. Like, we have one person who, of course, is a Republican and, of course, supported Trump before they got elected. It was no surprise that they voted for Trump, right? And now with all of this happening, all this information coming out, they're all like, I regret my decision.
Is that so?
And I'm just sitting there thinking like, so did you think somehow we were just fucking lying, that we were just kidding? You know?
They just become a Logan Paul like apology video. I have made continuous lapse in judgment.
Like we weren't lying. And he wasn't lying. In fact, you guys thought he was lying so hard, he even put it in your face what he's going to do, and you said, "Ha ha ha, let's still vote for him."
The fuck? Are you part of Team Rocket?
Like, I just don't. I don't know. I just kind of told them, like, oh, that's a shame, and moved on.
Yeah, you kind of have to be nice since I imagine it's a coworker you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're going to be seeing them a lot. For me, I'd be like, get shit on, bitch.
Get shit on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I don't know. I how people can just be coming out saying like, "Oh, I regret my decision." Well, it doesn't fucking help you, the dumbasses, voted for him, and now we are where we are.
Dude, they're coming out. I always knew they were closeted.
Those bastards. But anyways, yeah, that I just wanted to
Vent.
not really vent, but just with everything going on, dude, it's too much, and it's just over consuming my mind that there's been times I just break down and cry.
You know what I usually do in those situations?
Mm.
I just stop thinking about it.
Oh yeah, let me. I'll do that next time.
Yeah, dude. Totally.
You'd be surprised how
Works for
effective
me.
it is. Not really, like, we won't do anything, but like at least we stop thinking about it. That stress is off your mind, and you can do stuff productive.
Yeah. Like cleaning your sink or
Doing your dishes.
Cleaning my sink.
Putting away your
Yeah.
clothes after doing them.
Fuck, I hate doing that shit.
Yeah, me too, man. I got 2 fucking hampers full of clean clothes. And every morning I have to
Yeah.
dig through that shit.
Yeah, mine's just laying on my bed right now.
Nobody
All
but
right.
us knows what it feels like, man.
Well, Francisco, you got anything you wanted to talk about?
To be completely honest, no, not really.
Okay.
I've just been playing, XCOM, going to the gym, but like nothing eventful has happened.
Yeah, it's pretty much me too, man. I've I finished my playthrough of Evil Within, which I've been recording for podcast background, so viewers can see that. And now that I've played that game again recently, it's still a really good game. I still really like it a lot, but I definitely had fonder memories. Like I was definitely wearing rose tinted glasses every time I thought about it. Like whenever I talked about Evil Within, I always talked about it like if it was like a 10 out of 10.
Mm-hmm.
But it's more like an 8 now that I've replayed it. Still really good, just not as good as I thought it was going to be.
Tango Gameworks, man.
Yeah, but I do remember liking the second one more than the first one, so once I played through that, then we'll know for sure.
Only time will tell.
So the next game I'm going to record for the pod, I think is going to be the Indiana Jones game, Golden Circle.
Ah, shit.
So I'll let you know how that is.
Apparently, it has a DLC.
Yeah, it got
it
announced,
got one announced.
during the Summer Game Fest.
Summer Game Fest or Xbox. I think it's Xbox, actually.
One or the other.
I didn't talk about it on when we talked about all those game releases, just because I didn't bother going over games that were getting updates or DLCs, just because it wasn't like a new game, you know?
Yeah. Like, the game's already out. It's just, stuff for it.
Yeah, exactly. But I'm also currently playing through Doom: The Dark Ages.
The Black Ages.
Yeah, this is just like
Disgusting black creatures.
this is the game I'm just like playing casually, so I'm just playing it right now as we're recording. And comparing it to the past Doom games, it's pretty good, but I feel like it's a little bit of a step down, honestly.
I did hear that, like, it wasn't as good as the other ones.
It's like...
Sorry,
What?
go ahead.
I was
This is the
just- I
one
was
you were
just-
testing out up here at my house, right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's
Yeah,
a shame.
it's just like a couple of small things. Like the like the executions from like Doom and Doom Eternal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So those were all like really cool and gory, and then you could do different kinds of ones like depending on like the angle that you're at and stuff like that. And they still have that in this game, but they're a lot less cool. Like the default one, if you're just standing still looking at an enemy and you do the execution, is just like a punch or a kick. It's
Oh,
like,
that's boring.
it's like pretty lame, yeah.
And people were
But you
saying
can
that
still-
once you got like the blade thing in Doom Eternal, like all the executions got boring, and I'm like, I guess, but I mean, like, it's still pretty cool.
Well, if people thought that for Doom Eternal, then they're gonna really hate it in Doom: The Dark Ages because it's even more boring.
Boring.
Because you just do for the basic like standing one, you just do like a punch or a kick, and then you can still do like aerial ones where you jump on an enemy's head and do it, or like look at an enemy's foot and it'd be like something different. But there's still not that much variation, and then for the most part, they are pretty lame compared to past ones. Like the one in Doom Eternal where you punch a fucking dude's head in and it just like sinks into his chest.
Yeah.
Like that shit's funny, and there isn't anything like that in this game. At least I haven't seen it. And I'm on the 12th chapter now. I'm on the 12th chapter, which is pretty far in. And then of course the music is good, but it's not as good as Eternal.
Seems to be the issue a lot, huh?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much this whole game. It's like it's good, but not as good as Eternal.
Yeah, fair enough.
I think the best thing that this game has introduced so far is the shield, because like blocking attacks as well as throwing the shield, being like Captain America and shit, that's pretty fun. Not gonna lie. And then you also have like the shield like bash attack, where you just like lunge forward really fast and just like slam enemies and it does an AOE. That's also pretty cool. But in return for giving us the shield, they got rid of the ability to dash. So there's no dashing attacks or anything like that. No dodging.
Damn, really?
Yeah, you can't dash.
That's a downgrade.
And maybe I'm just not far enough into the game yet to unlock it, but there's also no double jump either. But I feel like if there was a double jump, I would have got it by now. I'm halfway through the game.
Interesting. Very intriguing.
Yeah. Still a good game though if you can play it on Game Pass. Obviously, you just download it for free and play. I would still recommend it, but as far as buying it, maybe wait for it to go on sale.
That's interesting.
All right.
But I'll give a full review once I actually beat the game. This is just like a so far type of situation.
I'll be completely honest. I wasn't really too excited when Doom Dark Ages came out. Like, when it first got announced, I'm like, oh, fuck yeah. But then my hype for it kind of died down, and then it just, like, to me, it shadow dropped.
Yeah, I also kind of like lost my enthusiasm for it as well after I found out about all the shit with between Mick Gordon and Bethesda, and how they just totally fucked him over for like basically no reason. It's stupid. Did we ever talk about that on the podcast?
Nope, I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Okay, so
I think we did. It was just a long time ago, you know.
Maybe I'll just do the quick version. Do you know who Mick Gordon is?
No.
He's the one that does the music for the Doom games, or at least he did.
Okay.
He's basically just like a metal music composing genius. Like everything
Okay.
he does is really fucking good. And so he did the music for Doom. Everybody loved it. And then they're like, all right, well, obviously we're going to get him back for Doom Eternal. So they hired him back for Doom Eternal. But they didn't give him like an official contract. And they didn't like officially like hire him. And they weren't like paying him or anything. But Mick Gordon, being the nice guy he is, he was like, all right, well, I'll just keep working on it. And then, you know, eventually they'll come around and they'll give me my money. But they never did. And then it turned into like a whole like thing where I don't remember if it was Bethesda or id Software. Somebody in their company started like slandering Mick Gordon, saying how he was lazy and was like hardly doing any work.
Whoa.
And then they had to like pick up the slack for him and shit a lot. When in
Whoa.
reality, he was doing all this work for free.
Damn.
And
Yeah.
then I'm pretty sure like by the end of it, he was never officially contracted, so he ended up not getting paid for any of that shit.
I would have been pissed.
Yeah, there was this whole thing where I think it was on Reddit where the employee was like talking shit about Mick Gordon, and people immediately were like, "Fuck you, Mick Gordon! We can't believe you betrayed us," and like immediately like took that person's side. But then it was like 2 years later, Mick Gordon finally responded with like pages and pages of just like, "Nah, I'm right, and like this is why," and he just totally like basically
Destroyed
like
them.
yeah, he cleansed his own slate essentially with that.
Damn. Well, good on him for standing up for himself.
Yeah. Which is why I was skeptical on if I wanted to play the game, like in general, just to be like, "Fuck you, id and Bethesda." But I mean, the game's fun, so and I didn't buy it, so that clears my conscience.
We not buying. We just feeding off the Game Pass,
Yeah, exactly.
which I got rid of, by the way.
Yeah.
You fully unsubscribed?
Yeah.
And then you couldn't find.
when I play Expedition 33, I'm just gonna buy it digitally, and
Oh.
that'll be it.
All right.
That's a shame, though, because I know that you really wanted to get a physical copy of that game.
I always prefer them, but if not, then I mean, like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah, I want to get a physical copy.
One of my favorite games is Baldur's Gate 3, and I don't have a physical copy of that game.
Yeah, same. I bought mine on Steam.
However, if they ever do release a physical copy, I am more than interested to buy it.
Is there not? Is there not a physical copy?
No.
Oh. Well, I want one.
Unfortunately. We just gotta wait. Anyways.
Well, Ruby, you were talking about movies that you were watching, and I've been watching some movies too. I've been, you know, in my movie era, watching movies I've never seen, and I think I might have mentioned it in the last podcast, but I'm watching the Mission Impossibles now, and I just gonna say real quickly, my two favorite Mission Impossibles so far are the second and the fifth one.
Okay.
Second and fifth one.
Yeah. And the fifth one's the newest one I've seen. I know there's like 3 other ones still I have to watch, but I'll get to that eventually. They're just not on Hulu, which is where I was watching all the other ones at.
Very nice. Very nice.
I've been continuing Sword Art Online.
I'm so sorry.
Really? Why?
No, it's actually good now. This season 3 so far, like, it's good. There's no filler. There's no harems. It's all just straight to the point, and it's really good.
Is season 3 when they go back to Sword Art, or is that Gun Gale?
No, that's probably Gun Gale. Season 3 is actually like a completely virtual world where people in the world are artificial souls inside inside bodies made in that virtual world, and they don't know that they're in a simulation. And Kirito volunteers to like undergo like this like soul transfer thing so that he can interact with that world.
What the fuck?
And they just like, yeah, it's this whole thing. It's really complex, but I like the action and the story. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it sounds like it. Like it's complex.
Okay.
It is pretty complex, but it is good. I like it. I think I'm like 4 or 5 episodes away from finishing the season 3.
All right.
I recommend it. And then after I finish Sword Art, I'm going to watch Fire Force.
Now that's a good
Fire
show.
Force. Fire Force is a really good season 1, and then like a not as good season 2.
Oof.
I mean, it was okay.
But
It wasn't bad.
It's still good though. Yeah, it's like One Punch Man, where like season 2 is obviously not as good as season 1, but it's still good.
The intros is really good for that show.
Oh yeah. The music in Fire Force is one of the few times where I actually don't skip like an intro or an outro for an anime. Because normally whenever I watch shows, I'll watch the intro the first time, and then I'll be like, it's kind of cool, or it's like whatever. And after that, I'll skip it every time. Fire Force though, nah, I watch that shit every time.
Okay.
Just because I like the song a lot.
I'll still be skipping just to save time.
That's fair.
I only watch the intro and the outro once, and then after that I'm good. But sometimes like the intros will change depending on the show, and if there is like a change, then I watch just to see if there's anything like new or important.
Yeah, the ones that I don't skip is for Goblin Slayer. Naruto.
Oh, yeah.
There's a couple Naruto Shippuden ones I've actually grown to love, and I won't skip those ones. And shit, I just lost the name of the fucking show. God damn it!
I forgot. Goblin Slayer is good too.
Yes, those are the ones I won't really skip the intro. Like I'll just kind of jam to it. Dr. Stone, Jesus Christ, dude, I can't believe it. Like. I had a fucking hard time remembering it. But specifically season 1's intro. I actually really love it, and I won't skip it.
Yeah, I think that one's right.
The other ones were okay. I actually didn't like them as much as I thought I was going to.
I think all of the Dr. Stone intros are all just like, okay.
The newest one for the most recent season, I thought that one was okay. I was kind of like, kind of wasted my time a little bit.
I don't even remember that one, to be honest. That's how forgettable it was.
Yeah, it's okay. But the season was fucking crazy.
Oh yeah.
Wild.
Yo, what's all y'all's favorite anime intros?
Intros.
Yeah.
Shit. We're gonna have to do that next next podcast.
That's not a bad idea. Leave it for another day. You're really throwing us the curveball here.
Okay, well think of one for now, and then for another episode we can do like an actual list.
I really like the second opening of Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, I really like was it the fourth or the fifth intro? The one where it's the fucking, I don't even remember what the song's called.
How does it go?
You know which one I'm talking about, right? It's the one where it's like wait, how does it go?
Oh, Jesus
my
Christ,
God.
man. Obviously, it's not your favorite.
wait, hold on. I haven't heard it in a long time. Okay, hold on. And I'm kicking demon ass right now. That's the one. It's falling.
Yeah.
Falling.
Yes. I knew exactly which one you were talking about.
Oh, you mean
Oh,
rumbling?
rumbling. Yeah.
Rumbling. It's coming. Rumbling. Beware. Dun-na-dun, dun-na-na, dun-na-na,
That's the
dun-na-na.
Obviously, Francisco knows it. All I ever wanted to do,
I wanted to do was do the right thing. Never wanted to be a king. I swear. Dun, 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 dun,
Okay.
dun, 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 dun.
Just shit on me that I can't do
All I
it.
ever wanted to do was save your life. Never wanted to grab a knife.
Yeah, that's the one.
If I lose
That's a good
it
one.
all, slip
and fall.
Yeah, that
I will
chorus is
never
really good
look
too.
away. If I lose it all, lose it all. The first time I heard that song was in a
In AMV.
it was a TikTok edit for
Oh.
Elden Ring.
What
Really?
the hell?
Yeah, that shit was fire. It was
Oh, that's random.
it was the player using Margot's sword, like his ability, and Margot was using the same move. And right before they they do their attack at the same time, but before they slash, it like cuts out while that song's playing.
I just imagine what you're saying, but instead of that song, it's a fucking
What
I've done. Directed by Michael
face
Bay.
myself
Yeah, exactly.
cross out what I've become.
Erase myself and let go of what I've done.
done.
Interesting.
You had to have been there, man. When are you gonna play
Yeah.
Elden Ring, Marie?
I don't know. Stop fucking telling me other games to play.
She fought the tree sentinel once and was like, "Fuck that."
Pretty much, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I really did. I was like, fuck is this bullshit?
Fuck are you, Tree Sentinel? Dude, I saw a TikTok the other day that was somebody that was like, my top 10 Soulsborne bosses or some shit like that. And his number one was the fucking Tree Sentinel.
Are you
What?
serious?
Yeah. I didn't even read what his reasoning was. I was just like, I'm done with this fucking video. I'm out.
You're just laughing like,
Yeah. His number 10 was something whack too. It was like a Dark Souls 2, one of the DLC bosses. I don't even remember what it's called. But yeah, I was like, man, this guy's weird.
I just imagine like
out.
number 5, Spirit Calling Snail.
Burger King foot lettuce.
They summon the freaking Godskin apostle and shit.
Soldier of Rick.
Yeah.
Heckin'.
Doing a heckin'.
Heck.
All right, Francisco, top 5 bosses in Elden Ring.
Oh no.
Top 5 bosses?
Wait, I'm still trying to figure out my favorite intro. Oh, actually, go ahead while I think about
Oh
it.
yeah, I forgot about that.
My favorite, like all time or like of new gen anime?
Just in general, which ones do you like?
Uh,
Which one, if you were to add it to just like an everyday like music playlist, which one would you add?
So Rumbling is actually one of them. I know Francisco and I have had this discussion that he actually doesn't like this intro at all, but I think it's called Peace Out from My Hero Academia. I actually like that intro a lot.
Oh, you mean the worst My Hero Academia intro?
As I said, we've
Opening?
had this conversation. And I actually really like the intro line from Shippuden.
Which one?
Line.
Which one's that one?
It's the one that goes, I don't know how to say it properly in Japanese, but it's do 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 do, and everyone is chasing like the glowing blue orb, and it shows snapshots of everyone trying to catch Naruto's necklace, and at the end of it, he has his necklace with him.
I know what you're talking about. That's the one where as you go, the actual animation of the intro changes, even though the song's the same.
Yes.
And then when it goes through like the little Itachi like side story like filler thing, it ends on Itachi.
Yes, because it's cycling through everyone's different stories. I actually do like that intro a lot. I have a couple of Inuyasha's intro. Like, I have a big ass list that I really like.
Okay.
So it's hard to
So you're
pick.
gonna mention that, but you're not gonna mention I
You know what?
realize
Actually, no.
there's screaming pain, hearing loud in my
My
brain.
absolutely favorite one that I've listened to for years, and I had never even watched the show until recently is
Recently?
the intro of Code Geass. And it's the one that goes
Shibuya, Sekai, na, 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 da, 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 da.
I love that intro, but I never watched the show.
You know, Code Geass is like it's definitely like a top 10 anime for me. Don't remember its intros.
Damn.
Nemonu Nagara, Nemoni Nagara.
Ningoni.
It's pretty catchy.
It's such.
Did you
a
know
good
that
show.
the same band that did that song also did Hero from the Battle of Gods Dragon Ball movie?
I actually did not know that.
Which one's Hero?
That
that the
it's
song that plays when Goku's
Goku
fighting
breaks
Beerus?
out of the rocks and he's like, "I will not let you destroy my world."
Oh, okay.
And then that hype ass song starts playing.
Yeah, I will not let you circumcise my cock.
Oh my god. But anyways,
But yeah, that same band did Colors by Flow. That's what it was.
Colors, yes. But
By
even
Flow?
before I saw
isn't
the
Flow-
show,
Isn't Flow the band that did like almost every Naruto intro?
yes,
Like original Naruto?
yes,
They did a lot of them. They did Sign. No, not Sign. What the fuck?
Francisco.
Is it called Go? Go.
Yes.
Yeah, it's called Go. It's the one that goes
We
like
are fighting dreamers.
Ding Dreamers. Da 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 da
Oh,
fighting dreamers.
yeah. I do
Right
remember
here,
jamming out
right
to that as a
now.
kid. Who
Dun, 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 dun,
right
dun.
here, right now. I do remember jamming to that as a kid.
I gotta say though, the from the OG Naruto's, my favorite is the second one. The what's it called? The band is called Asian Kung Fu Generation.
Oh, I know exactly what song you're trying to think of. Fuck.
What a name.
Shit. I really can't remember what it's called. What? Hold, please.
Hold, please.
But it goes like dun 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 na 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 da da da
Oh,
da
that's
soda yo da na 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 na
Haruka
remember that
Kanata.
Haruka Kanata. Yeah, that's the one. Hinari tote, hinari no te.
Yes, that's a good
No
one.
no 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 no
Guys are bringing back some old fucking memories here.
Haruka Kanata.
The one that really caught my attention and I remembered for a long time is the arc when they're chasing Sasuke. That's the intro that I remember.
I actually don't remember that intro. But I'm sure if you start singing it, I remember. But you don't have to do it. Oh, yeah. I do know
That was probably one of the best arcs of the entire Naruto show, saga, franchise, whatever you want to call it.
The Sasuke retrieval arc is the best arc in OG Naruto. In Naruto and including Shippuden, I'm gonna say it's second best.
Well, that's why I said it's one of the bests.
That's just like me, like my take.
I still haven't finished Shippuden, so I don't know what's the best so far.
You've already seen it. It's the pain arc.
Actually, yeah. Dude, that arc fucking destroyed me. Rewatching
Dude, that shit's so good.
Oh my god, but it absolutely destroyed me. And then the intro of Jiraiya. Oh, no, shut up.
Everyone knows that during the pain arc, say it with me, is when Jiraiya goes on vacation.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely.
To finish his
Yes.
novel.
Smashing.
You know, though, there is a lot of things that I didn't notice watching Shippuden on my first go many years ago. A lot of the finer details about Jiraiya and about why he does what he did. Or why he... Anyways, I'm not going to try to fix that.
It's the finer things in life.
But, yeah, there's a lot of details that was being revealed, and I was like, wait, what? Is this legit? I would text Junior Francisco as I'm watching it, and he's like, yes, shut up. We have seen this. I'm like, I don't remember.
It's like, how do you forget? Like, this shit was so impactful as a kid.
Well, you know, I'm stupid.
Just bad memories, you know?
I'm not
Runs in
gonna
the
say it.
family.
That's the only thing that runs in this family. You know what I'm saying?
Toyo!
Fuyo.
I hate that guy.
Who?
Uncle
Uncle
Roger.
Roger.
Uncle Roger.
Yeah.
You really never heard of him? I'm actually quite surprised.
Nope, never heard of Uncle Roger.
That's surprising.
He's what's it called? Like a food influencer personality.
Fruit
But his whole
critic.
thing is he's Asian. So he puts on this really like thick Asian accent, even though that's not how he actually sounds when he talks normally. And it just
hold
gets
on.
annoying.
Uncle Roger.
He has an orange
that-
shirt.
He goes like, for ya cousin over here not putting a salt. And, like that's how he talks the whole time.
Oh, man. I was thinking of Brandon Rogers.
Oh no, that's a different guy.
Put that candy back. I ain't buying you shit. Oh, try me, bitch.
You want to see
You ready
Jesus?
to meet Jesus? Yes.
Oh my god.
This shit's so good. You know Brandon Rogers, right, Ruby?
Yeah, I recognize that video you're talking about, though.
Good times.
Dude, Brandon Rogers voices a character in it's either Has-Been Hotel or Hell of a Boss. And that's really all that... Like, these people that watch the show, they just know him because of it. They don't know him from the fucking Vine days.
Dude, I remember the first time I watched My Japanese Girlfriend, I had to pause that shit like repeatedly just so I can fucking belly laugh for like 20 minutes straight.
Belly.
Wait, is
laugh.
that Mr. Roger? Or Uncle Roger?
that's Mr. Rogers. Let me take off my pennies.
Won't you
penny
be
loafers.
my
Fuck
neighbor?
I don't know.
Reach down in my pants, neighbor.
Why do you sound
kill
like
myself.
Kermit when you say that? Won't you be my neighbor?
Won't you be my neighbor?
Is you is, or is you ain't my baby.
Hello, my baby. Hello, my darling.
All right, done gal.
Oh my
Yeah.
Send me a kiss by wire. Baby, my heart's on fire.
Oh my god.
Holy shit, that's good.
Thanks. I've been practicing.
I've noticed. I see your cock is as big as mine. Will you show me your cock? Chaos control.
That's a nice cock you got there. But that circumcision gives you no tactical advantage whatsoever.
Chaos control.
Oh, dude, that reminds me, Francisco. Next time you come over for a one-off, we got to play the Sonic Superstars or whatever it's called, Sonic All Stars. What's it called?
Oh, yeah, it's called Sonic Superstars.
It's the Sonic multiplayer game.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm down. I think it's is it on the Game Pass? I think it is.
Probably
Maybe.
not. But I'd buy it.
Uh, yeah, if you want to. If anything, I'll buy it. Are you gonna play it after we're done with the one-off?
If it's fun, yeah. I mean, it genuinely looks like fun. Like, I've been wanting to play it.
Yeah, for sure. Dude, when are we gonna have another one-off? I totally forgot about that stuff.
That's
Whenever we're free again.
so never.
Oh man, in this economy.
I mean, we haven't played A Way Out in forever as well.
Yeah, true.
So, I think we're pretty much done, right?
Well, I'm taking a look at the topics here, and Francisco, you wrote down kid took a selfie mid-set at a Melee tournament.
Yeah, there was that's pretty much it. That is pretty much it. I was scrolling through Facebook, and I saw that there was this kid. He looked like he was like 10, and he's on stream and he's going up against this other player. And after taking out one of his stocks, he takes out his phone, turns around, takes a selfie of him with the TV, and continues with the set. And then after like the video ends, it showed that picture.
Oh my god.
And I'm just like, the fucking balls.
Wait,
on
did
this
he
kid?
Did he win the set at least?
I don't know. I only saw that one video,
Oh, dude, if
and
you
it was
pull
only
a
like
move
a 10
like
second
that,
clip.
dude, if you pull a move like that, you have to win. If you lose, like, you need to like change states, change your name. You need to like become a woman at that point. Like, you gotta do everything. Yeah.
But yeah, it's over. It's over.
Your life is over at that point.
Well, considering we haven't heard anything bad about it, he probably took it.
I mean, that doesn't necessarily mean anything.
One never knows. You could have like a really good clip and then totally fail.
I guess that's true.
I mean, take a look at El Tec de Jesus.
That's true. Did that guy lose that set that time?
Yeah, I think MKLeo won.
Womp womp.
Damn.
El
Well.
primer Tec de Jesus. El segundo Tec de Jesus. El tercer Tec de Jesus.
Oh! I mean, that's what happens when
miss
you go up
those
against
days.
the GOAT, so good luck next
Yeah.
time.
Better luck next time, fuck boy.
Better luck next time, fuck boy. Dude, I totally forgot about that clip until you said that. That shit's so fucking
I don't know about you, but suicide is badass.
good. All right, let's not get crazy.
This is quite
Okay.
addicting. I'm in
Well.
danger.
Moving on to the topics here. I thought about this. I thought about this TV idea while I was just randomly at work, and I genuinely think it's like $1 million like idea that I want to pitch to you guys and see.
Oh god.
Let me know what you think, because I actually think like if Disney did this, they would make so much fucking money.
They already make
So-
enough, don't you think?
Oh, they would make so much more though, because.
My god.
Let me put it in perspective for you. All right, let's talk about this. All right, what is one of the most popular genre of TV show?
Drama.
Probably like sitcom.
Okay, sitcom drama.
Oh,
Okay,
yeah, sitcoms.
Dramas,
actually
yeah.
is a good one.
now think about this: reality TV, aka survival TV shows. Right?
Or stuff like
Yeah,
Love
They are
Island.
pretty
Love is
good.
Blind.
Think about
Married at First Sight.
Yeah. Think about those shows. Think about like Survivor. Think about like Bear Grylls and shit like that. Right? Very popular TV shows. Made a lot of money. Now picture this.
Hi, baby.
A franchise as big and expansive with a shit ton of insane lore that you can make a reality TV show within that universe. I'm talking a survival like Star Wars show where they're on some random ass fucking moon and the whole thing is filmed like one of those TV shows, but it takes place 100% in the Star Wars universe.
That's interesting.
Dude, killer idea, right?
I would definitely watch that. It seems interesting. The closest thing that comes to that is actually Total Drama Island.
Yeah, imagine like a Total Drama Island, but it's 100% in the Star Wars universe, and they say the Star Wars things, and they encounter Star Wars animals. Like, imagine a Bear Grylls type, and he's like, okay, I've come across like a fucking, oh shit.
This is a fucking gun dog.
What the fuck is that name of that giant ass thing that Luke Skywalker cuts open to sleep inside of?
It's a wampa. Oh, you mean a tauntaun?
Yeah, Tauntaun. It's like, okay, I've come across a random Tauntaun on Hoth, and it's really fucking cold. So I'm gonna do a classic. I'm gonna cut this bitch open and sleep inside of it. It just goes over the whole process.
Very intriguing.
I'm just saying, man, they definitely have the resources and the lore to do that.
I'd be down. Honestly, that does sound pretty cool.
I'm gonna write that down next to Top Bitch, my other TV show idea.
Top Bitch?
Yeah, I never told you about Top Bitch.
Nope.
It's another reality TV show idea that I had. Except this was back in high school when I thought of this, where essentially the show would take place in an area where prostitution is legal, right? Like in another country or something. And the whole show is like a pimp with all these different prostitutes, and the prostitutes are competing to become the top bitch.
Okay.
I mean, I'd watch that shit.
Just the fact that it's one of those like reality type, like that shit's just funny in general.
Imagine like Jersey Shore, but prostitutes.
The interviews and everything, like, he's just a bitch.
Yeah.
Oh my god, stop talking. You are so annoying.
Man, I come up with some fucking great ideas, man. Somebody needs to give me $1 million so I can go and do this.
Were it so easy.
I wish it was.
Yeah, it's not.
Say it ain't so. Whoa, whoa.
Your drug is a heartbreaker.
Say it ain't so.
Dude, you know what song I was like thinking in my head and I really wanted to sing at work? Creep by Radiohead. That song goes fucking hard, dude.
I'm a fucking loser.
I'm a weirdo.
The hell am I doing
What the
here?
hell am I doing here? I don't belong here.
You're so fucking special. I wish I was special.
But I'm a creep. But I'm a creep. I'm a weirdo.
Oh, man. You can't handle the Mongolian deep throating?
I can. I deep throw that shit all day, man.
I came back at the wrong time.
You left?
Oh, you left?
I left because Valerie walked in and she was like, "Hi, Mama," and I was like, "Hi, Valerie," and then off she went, and so I had to like mute myself.
Oh, okay.
So that whole thing you were trying to explain about your idea, I wasn't here for that, so I still don't know what your idea was.
We're not gonna talk about it anymore. So
okay.
Let's continue on. You're gonna find out once this episode gets published in like a month.
It'll be
sending in
published.
the audio.
It'll be published sooner if you actually send me the audio.
I was about to say, it
Look,
won't be because
man,
of
my
me.
intentions were there. Okay, I sent an email. I just forgot to attach the audio to it.
Look, man, I was trying to send you the audio. I just sent you fucking nothing instead.
That's a present. There's nothing in the present, but it's a present.
Look, I showed up. I wrapped it. What do you want? All right. Do you want the actual gift? Well, fuck, that's extra.
Oh, dude. 2 separate times in the last, like, few days, I've done that thing where, like, someone says something, and it's like, oh, you want to go deal with this customer, blah, 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 blah. And I'm just like...
Oh my god. You sound like a
Fucking
fucking...
Woody over here.
You sound like my fucking Windex sprayer.
And then after I do that for, like, 10 seconds, I go like...
Oh my god.
Oh, 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 oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
You!
Yes, I'll be right there.
Oh my god.
Just end it like that.
Man, imagine if I, like, worked at a fucking drive-thru. You want what in your burger?
Hey, Carl! Hey, Carl! He said number 8, no tomato.
He said 2 number 9s and number 9 large and number 6 with extra dip and number 7 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese and a large soda. That'll be $50.62. You can pull up to the second window, please.
Yeah.
Good shit, good shit. Man, we should be voice actors.
I'll think about it.
We should think about it quicker.
Quickly now, quickly. You trying to become a voice actor, Ruby?
Sorry, I had to mute myself again because Ben doesn't
I was
seem
gonna
to
say that she
understand the
left
concept
again.
of keeping the baby out of the room so I can record.
It's nice.
So I'll take that as a no.
We'll give her one more chance. Yo, Ruby. Okay, then. We're just going to
Alright.
continue on.
She's dead.
Okay.
Anyways,
What was that?
You trying to become a voice actor?
No.
all right, moving on.
All right. Anyways.
No.
Anyways, this episode is brought to you by Fiverr.
Ooh, Fiverr.
I barely know her.
Okay, you said fiber or fiber?
Fiverr.
Fiber bars, man. Get some fiber in you.
Get 5 of her in you. Damn, that's crazy.
Good. Good.
By the way, I just remembered something. A while back, I put the a topic into the Discord where we were talk about like the hardest games we ever played and shit, and we couldn't talk about it then and there. I don't think because I was thinking about like making a full list of games, and that was like 5 episodes ago. We still haven't done that.
Oh, yeah, huh? Maybe we should change that someday.
I mean, we could do it now.
Do you have a readily available game that you would consider the hardest?
Yeah, Ninja Gaiden for the NES.
Ah, fair enough. That's a 2D platformer.
I mean, that's definitely one of them. One of the things that I remember mentioning is that when it comes to like hardest video games specifically, I try to pick a game that doesn't have like difficulty options, like a Call of Duty or some shit like that. Just because, you know, if you play a game like
Difficulty
that,
subjective?
yeah, if you play a game like that on the highest difficulty, more than likely it's going to be harder than some of these other games.
Right.
Right? Like a run through of like the Modern Warfare series on Veteran is probably harder than Dark Souls 1. At least for like me personally it would be, because I don't think Dark Souls 1's that difficult of a game. But you know, for other people it wouldn't be as difficult. And then there's always like the option to like make it on easy mode. And that just kind of like skews the whole list, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think games that don't have difficulty options would be the one to consider within these lists.
That is fair.
Did we lose Ruby again?
I'm trying to think. Probably. I'm trying to think of a game where like difficulty settings aren't really a thing and it's still like pretty hard. Man, I am like drawing a blank right now because a lot of the games that I play have difficulty settings on them. Talking Halo, Call of Duty.
Yeah, for me, definitely like Ninja Gaiden for the NES is up there. Super Mario Bros. The Lost Levels is up there. Castlevania 2 Simon's Quest is up there. A lot of like older games, you know, because they don't have difficulty options. But also like Lies of P, before they nerfed the difficulty, was difficult. I haven't done a recent playthrough, so I don't know if it's gone easier or not by now. But Lies of P did get a difficulty like setting now, so I guess it technically is no longer part of the list.
I guess so. Looking at my shelf right now, I would say honestly, out of all of these, Elden Ring.
Elden Ring can be pretty tough.
I say Elden Ring just because like I could not beat Millennia 1-on-1. I had to keep using spirits. Same with not Radagon, but the Elden Beast.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I remember streaming the final boss for Elden Ring. I was fighting the Elden Beast. Oh man, I wish I had saved a clip or something, but I summoned the red main soldier. So he has that like giant bow and arrow, and it does crazy knockback to the arrows.
Oh yeah.
And
I know what you're talking about.
the Elden Beast was so far away that the red main soldier was just walking around not doing shit. And I looked at him like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. God, that boss is so fucking stupid.
If they could at least just let us ride Torrent in it, it would have been fine.
Yeah. Well, you can now.
You what?
Yeah, when Shadow of the Erdtree came out, they changed that.
Oh, good. So if I want to finish the game a second time, I guess now it's gonna be easier.
Yes and no. Riding Torrent and then boss fight does make it better for catching up to the boss, but in general, I still prefer fighting the boss off of Torrent.
Well, I'm not gonna be like on horseback slashing at it, going back and forth. I'm just gonna use Torrent to get closer.
Yeah, that's what I do.
That's pretty much how to fight Radon too. You just use your horse to get closer, but then you fight him like on foot.
Yeah. Although the iframes of getting off Torrent are nice.
True.
I do abuse that when when Radon's coming down from the sky. The iframes are long enough to just dodge it.
You just hear in the distance, Gibby!
Gibby!
Yeah, when it comes to difficulty, I'd say that. I'm not gonna count Final Fantasy 13 just because there are some enemies and some bosses that are optional that are really freaking difficult, but I wouldn't say the game overall is like super, super hard. Not harder than Elden Ring, that's for sure.
I mean, Elden Ring has difficult optional bosses as well. Like Malenia is optional.
That is true.
In fact,
I don't know.
when it comes to Elden Ring in particular, as far as bosses you have to fight, I'm pretty sure you only have to fight like 10 bosses, I think.
Do you? You have to fight Margit, Godfrey.
You fight Margit, and then after you... Well,
Not
you,
Godfrey, Godric.
you technically don't have to fight Margit. You just need to fight two great rune bosses. So that could be Godfrey, it could be Renala, and then it could be Radon. If you decide to fight Godfrey, then yeah, you'll fight Margit, and then you'll fight him. So that's 2. And then if you fight Radon, then it's only 3. But if you fight Renala, then that's 4 because it's Renala, and then it's the fox. So
I forgot about the fox.
So there is variation depending on which bosses you go for. I'm gonna go for bare minimum. So I'm gonna say you go for Godfrey, so that's 2 because Margit, and then you go for Radon, so that's 3. And then And after that, you fight the Draconic Tree Sentinel in front of Lindell. After that, you can bum rush it all the way to gold free. After that, you fight Margit again. Then after that...
But this time his name is Margot.
Yeah, it's Margot now. And then after that, so we're at 6. So after that, the next one would be... Next one is Flame Giant. And then after that, it's Godskin Duo. Then it's Malekith. Then it's fucking what's his face? Know It All.
Godfrey. No,
Gideon.
Yeah, Gideon Ofnir.
So it's Gideon, and then it's Godfrey. Then it's Radagon, and then Elden Beast. So it's 13 bosses. If you go for bare minimum.
It's kind of crazy how there's a shit ton of optional bosses, and the fact that Radahn is such a pivotal like character, and he's completely optional.
Yeah, there's crazy lore in that game.
A little too crazy.
A little too rough, don't you think?
But yeah, I don't know if there's anything else that we need to talk about here.
Well, real quick, which one do you think was harder? Did you think Dark Souls 3 was harder or Elden Ring?
For me, it's got to be Elden Ring. I don't know if there's any optional bosses in Dark Souls 3 that I might have missed on my stream, but on my stream, I just focused on like the main story.
Well, you missed the DLC stuff. As far as anything else goes, trying to remember, you didn't do the second Ludix Gundyr fight called Champion Gundyr, which is just a harder version of the first boss.
That dude.
Yeah, so I know you didn't
the
do
Soul
that
of Cinder was pretty difficult.
Soul Cinder can be pretty tough, yeah.
There's a Soul of Cinder. The
Nameless King, in my opinion, is the hardest boss in base game.
I beat him second try.
Yeah, it was impressive.
Ah, thanks. Not including the dragon though. What was it called? The Dragon of Storms? Storm Dragon, something like that?
Storm Ruler Dragon, I think, is what it's called.
Something like that. I think that dragon took me, I think it was like 4 or 6 tries. And the lameness the lameless king. I beat him on my second try.
Yeah, which is impressive because he's typically the harder fight, and then not the dragon.
I was gonna say it's actually funny that the nameless king took me less tries than that dragon that you have to kill by running that fucking circuit.
Yeah,
that shit pissed me off so bad. And those serpent looking motherfuckers. The ones that look like dogs.
Yeah, I forget what they're called, but I know what you're talking about. Those like snake dudes, and they grab you. I'm like, ah.
Yeah, those bitches, man. Yeah, the small rat-looking shits, and then the giant ones. Those freak me the fuck out.
The giant ones are the worst because they don't fucking flinch.
Yeah, exactly. And there's also these other enemies. Oh man, I actually don't remember if that was Dark Souls 3 or if it was Elden Ring, but they're inside this area and they call lightning down on you. I think it's Dark Souls 3.
I mean, there are several enemies like that in the Souls games.
No, never mind. It was Elden Ring. It was the when you had to fight.
And the Farum.
What is it?
Farum Azula?
Yeah, in the Farum Azula, and then inside the temples, there you fight these enemies that call down lightning, and if you try to run away, they just fucking kill you.
Yeah, those guys are annoying. Yeah, I'm a little upset you didn't do the DLC because I really wanted to see your reaction to Sister Friede, as well as Gale, because those bosses, those are more those are more on Malenia scales of difficulty.
Is that so?
Yeah, they're not as hard
Well,
as
if it's
Malenia,
anything like
but they are
Millennia's fight,
definitely
it
up
would
there.
have taken me like a few streams to actually beat them.
I think personally, you probably would have struggled against Sister Freed more than Gale, just because of her gimmick. But
Gale from Waterdeep.
maybe one of these days I'll get a profile on my Dark Souls up to that point, and then I'll just let you take over.
Fair enough. One game that I do eventually want to play is Bloodborne, and I know people are saying that the Orphan of Kos is the hardest boss in that game.
Yeah,
Or was it Lady Trilla?
Lady
is that the name?
Maria
Lady
of the
Trilla?
Astral Clock Tower?
Yeah, I think it's Lady Maria.
I don't think she's that hard, but I can see why people would struggle with her. I think it just depends on how soon you get into the DLC. If the DLC is like the last thing you do, then I don't think you're gonna struggle that much against Lady Maria specifically. But if you go there like as soon as possible, then yeah, she's gonna fuck your shit up.
Yeah, no, I usually like to come prepared whenever I do boss fights. I was grinding for ages when I was trying to take down Melania.
Who's Lady Marie?
Oh, she's back.
Yeah, Ben's not understanding that I kind of need Valerie to be with him so I can record. He just let her loose. He's like, oh, I thought you were done at 10. It's like, no.
Release the beast.
Release the baby.
What level were you when you ended up fighting her? Do you remember?
To be honest, I don't remember, but I did not want to finish the game until I beat Melania. I want to say maybe like one. Was it like 120 or 140, something like that?
Okay, that's a pretty standard level, I'd say. I think you would probably want to be more like around the 140 range to fight her specifically.
Yeah, I ended up using the Red Mane Knight to take her down.
And
The thing
she's
is,
a bitch,
like,
though.
the thing about her that makes the fight difficult is the fact that every time she lands a hit, she heals. That's the difficult part about the fight.
Yeah, and honestly, it's bullshit that if you block her attack, she still heals too, even if you take no damage.
Yeah, you can block, she'll still heal, and she can hit one of your spirits and still heal from that too. So if you just put in the what's it called? The
The
what's that one that
larval
duplicates
tier.
yourself?
What's it called? Yeah,
No, the larval tier is what you used to respec.
It's called something tier, I thought, right?
Yeah, it's not the sacred tier. It's
I don't know.
Well, anyways,
Mimic
you
tier.
can make a clone of yourself. Mimic. I think it's called the mimic tier. You can summon a mimic of yourself, but if she lands blows on your mimic, yeah, she's gonna be fully healed, even if you did like half health to her.
I got something she can blow.
Oof.
Hey, cochino.
What?
She has never known defeat.
She has never known defeat.
No.
Yeah, once you play the Shadow of the Erdtree DLC, Francisco, yeah, you're gonna come across bosses that are much harder than Melania.
Oh no.
Yeah, fucking Consort Radon. Fuck that hoe. Get him out of here. Get him out of my sight.
It's funny how both versions of Radon's got nerfed after the game came out.
Yeah, I haven't gone back to do a refight of his nerfed version, so I don't know how much better it is or not.
There's the base Radon, which I think, what was it? Was he dealing too much damage? I forgot exactly like why they nerfed it. I think he did too much damage.
I think so too. I never really looked at the patch notes. I just kind of like heard that he got nerfed, and I was like, "Oh, that sucks." You know,
And I'll never fight him in his prime.
I did beat him pre-nerf. I played Elden Ring day one, and I played it every day, and I managed to get to Radon before they nerfed him.
Ah, nice.
And yeah, that bitch was
And
hard.
then I'm pretty sure for Promised Consort Radon, they I think they reduced the hitbox on some of his AoE attacks.
Oh,
Is that what that
thank
was?
God, that shit was so annoying. Dude, that bitch
It was like the hitbox duration, right? So like even if you light roll, you would still get hit if you're in that hitbox.
Yeah, and almost every single one of his attacks are an AoE when he goes into a second phase. That shit's so dumb. And then it's like a fucking like rave too, with all the flashing lights. Of all the moves. Shit just straight blinds you.
Blinded by the light.
Oh, I can't be behind till I feel your touch.
Yo, this is just karaoke podcast.
There's nothing
Showing
new
off
there.
our vocal prowess with the karaoke and the fucking laughing on command.
We've always been the karaoke podcast. I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
one of our podcast episodes I called the musical or some shit like that.
Yeah, that was back then when Metro was still part of us.
Oh man, don't miss those days.
That was episode 2, wasn't it?
It's early.
Yo,
I
I
don't remember.
I swear it was episode 2. No, it's not. It's 10 p.m. It's about to be 11.
What?
Yeah, it's time for me to go, Mimi.
Yeah, it's not. It's not early.
Someone's cracked out.
It's the coffee.
Not yet. Oh yeah, I did finish it, huh?
Yeah, I finished mine too.
Well, I do need
I mean,
to go,
we're-
so...
Dude, need to go. Dude, you were gone for half the episode.
Yes,
Pretty
I
much.
know. That's why yeah, anyways.
Okay, well, we can call it here. I mean, we don't really have much planned. I was just rambling at this point.
Yeah, it was a pretty tame episode.
Well, go ahead and hit us with the outro, Ruby.
Well, thanks guys so much for joining us on the podcast today. I know we said we didn't have much, but it looks like we actually found shit to talk about.
Well,
That's the beauty of it.
You were gone.
I am involved. I just lost my train of thought, son of a bitch. Yeah, oh, have a good night. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time. Whenever that is.
Have a good
I
one,
don't know.
guys.
All right. Buenos nachos.
Bye.